And welcome back. Welcome back to Shut It. How you doing? How you doing? It's been a while. It's been a couple of weeks because I was on vacation. Now I'm back. You're probably on vacation watching this, or you're probably just got back from vacation, or you're about to go on vacation. I hope you get a vacation. I'm here with some dumb news. I know you're here for that too. Here it is. Breaking news from the New York Post. Brides are burying raw sausages in the ground before saying I do. Here's the bizarre reason why. That's a true headline. They're hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst. WURST. A long spherical hunk of meat isn't necessarily on a bride's-to-be's mind the night before her nuptials. Superstitious soon-to-weds depend on a weirdly specific piece of protein to produce the picture-perfect atmosphere of their big day. Oh my God, this is so weird. I've never heard of this. Meg, a wedding content creator, went viral after revealing the sunshiny perks of a bride burying a sausage before her wedding day. Okay. I can't even venture on why you would do this. I've never heard of this. Sounds like a weird, remember that lady who cut off, anyway. Okay. All right. Want to hear why you have to bury a sausage the night before your wedding? Here's a quote. It's supposed to keep the rain away on your wedding day, added Meg in the caption of the video, which is ranked in a yummy 2 million views. Luckily, it worked. Okay. All right. That's interesting. And the tame game of hide the sausage seems to be working for fiancés all across Europe. Oh, it's a European thing. I didn't know that. And I live in Europe. Okay. Bratwurst, chorizo, kielbasa. The type of log apparently doesn't matter as long as you're mentally ill. Just kidding. It didn't say that. Much like something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, bridal garb tradition, or the old wives' tale that it's bad luck for a couple to see one another before walking down the aisle. The act of burying a sausage to ward off bad weather is a kooky custom folks have passed down throughout the decades. I've never heard of this. I haven't been to many European. I haven't been to many. I went to a couple, but Swiss weddings. They're not really European. They're in a different level of Europe. And to avoid having to hunker down in a basement like Wisconsin newlyweds, Alex Schleich and Sarah Heipke, that's their last name, Schleich and Heike. Sounds like a law firm. They were forced to take shelter underground while a tornado ransacked their late June I-dos. Oh, because they didn't bury a sausage. Holy moly. This is, you know what? I applaud you, the person who works like the C-roll for New York Post. You really reach far, far, far for the dumbest news ever. And that person should be given a raise. Whoever you are, you should have 5 weeks vacation this year. All right. Brides such as Erin McGregor, UFC fights Conor McGregor's sister, are taking the porky precautions. Oh, and then they have an let me look at this. I have to. Ewan McGregor's wife.
I have been having a great crack on my stories and my lives.
A great crack? Okay, let me pause that. So a great crack means, in Irish, a great laugh. I've been having a great crack. Okay, ready?
Right? So that's that. Then I saw on TikTok that if you bury a sausage at your venue or wherever the night before, it's also...
I don't know. I'm just going to say one thing. How about you just book a venue where you have a roof, like it's covered. So if it rains, you're not going to get wet. Just have a tent. You know what I mean? Unless you're like doing it at the beach where you can't cover everybody. That's kind of nuts. Burying a sausage. But I mean, look, tradition is tradition. Something old, something new. That's funny. Ha ha. All right, let me go back to this article. Sorry. I'm so hot right now. I don't know if you can tell. I'm dripping sweat. There's a heat wave here all across Europe. everywhere you go, everybody's like, and complaining because nobody has air conditioning in Europe. That's what I should be talking about right now. Nobody has air conditioning because the houses are built with old stones and you didn't need it because people died during a heat wave. And nobody knew because nobody had telephones. So that's why Europe doesn't, that's not why. I don't know. I think the way that they build here, you don't really need it. But I just took an airplane back from Greece, Herculon. I'm probably mispronouncing it. And that was on an air-conditioned airport. It was flight was delayed. I know. First world problems. I hate people who say first world problems. Like, what? I know developing world problems. Like, what is that? I think we're in a decline. So can this be an undeveloping world problem because they don't have aircon in a national airport? It's probably not national. It's a local Greek airport. Anyway, these are problems that are not about sausage. Okay, any of my followers, have you recently gotten married? Have you buried a raw sausage? Are you on medication? These are the questions. Please put your comments below. Let's read on. You know what? I'm soft because I've been on vacation. I've been eating lots of feta cheese, having whatever that raka thing is, the ouzo, but it's not ouzo. I haven't really had much of that. I just had a lot of rosé in ice by a pool, and watched a lot of TikToks. Yeah. It was relaxing. Don't judge me, okay? I know. I didn't go hiking. I didn't go diving. I sat by the pool and I just scrolled through TikTok. That's what I do on vacation. It relaxes me. Okay. I'm on deck with the bury the sausage for nice weather for your wedding, the blonde announced to Instagram. I guess that's McGregor's wife, who I think he's a boxer from Ireland, who's kind of takes the crack out of everybody because he's really like a skinny white guy. Anyway, Erin also revealed that she'd too be following the Irish ritual of planting a Child of Prague statue, a flamboyantly frocked figurine of baby Jesus. Yeah, I know that. I'm Irish Catholic. American. Nobody does that, okay? Nobody. I've never heard of it, but maybe in your village. Anyway, that gives you good luck on your wedding day. Maybe you shouldn't marry McGregor. Maybe that'll give you good luck. He sounds like a nutcase. But foodie brides seem to be having a good enough success with sausage. Okay, so here's one. This is a TikTok. Bride, this is your sign to plant a sausage the night before your wedding. And once again, I'm going to preface this with this is, these are the end of days. Okay, so here's a picture of her that looks like Lorraine Bobbitt. Do you remember that? Do you remember Lorraine Bobbitt? Look it up. That's kind of creepy. That's creepy. So she says, so you don't have bad weather. Bury a raw sausage. Get planting your sausage, brides. I can assure you it works. Because, I don't know. I guess that's the same people who and I'm not here to piss people off. I sometimes look at astrology and I go, that's totally like me. I'm a Taurus. I like water too. And they know me. Here's the thing. I think people look at these things because they are desperate to be in control of a big event that they know quite possibly could be the biggest mistake of their lives. And they're like, fuck it, I'm going to bury raw sausage so it won't rain on my biggest mistake ever. I don't know. I'm just, riffing here. If you've buried a sausage, tell me why. Tell me why. Did it work? Did it rain? What if it rained? What if you did all that foolishness? You go to the butcher. Oh, look! It's Joanne. Joanne's here. She's, it's right before your wedding. What are you doing here, Joanne? I need about 2, 3, 4. I don't know. How many sausages do you bury? Is it 1 or 2? I'm here to bury some sausages, Sal. Sal. It's the only butcher I know from the Brady Bunch. I'm so tired. Hey, I'm here to buy sausages because I don't want it to rain on my wedding. And then if I were the butcher, I would be like, here's some sausages, Joanne. maybe you're doing this out of desperation because you know you're making a big mistake. And maybe you should put down the sausage, go look and reflect inside. Or just book a venue that has a covering. So even if it does rain, it doesn't matter. It's weather is a real thing. It happens. And then like sometimes you're like, oh my God, it's going to rain. If you maybe look it up the night before, you'll know if it's going to rain or not. Like they have like balloons and science, technology. It's really a real thing. You can actually predict it and then be like, oh my gosh, shit, it's going to rain. So it's like a 90% chance of rain. Let's make sure we have a backup plan. But no, bury that sausage, because here's my takeaway on this. If you are somebody who buries a sausage, I'm really sweating right now. I don't know if you can say I'm dripping. If you're burying a sausage the night before your wedding, you're either like a child bride, like a just out of not even college, just out of high school, and you don't even understand what this commitment means, and you're like, yeah, I don't want it to rain because you want to get all my, I don't know, something wet for my TikToks, my dance moves. I'm shitting on TikTok. I love TikTok. Okay, what's the analogy? I don't want it to rain because I don't want it to rain because I'm having my wedding at the local mini golf course, and if it rains, and then we're going to whatever. Maybe it's a shotgun wedding. I don't know. Okay, so all these women are planning sausages, and they're saying it totally works, but maybe it's just there's a drought. I don't know. That's just me. Okay, let's play this one. Okay, ready? Planning a sausage. Just do it. She says, just do it. Look at the blue sky. Look, she planted a sausage. Just do it. And look, they're gonna, I guarantee you, they're gonna be divorced in a week. Maybe a year. I'm kidding. They look like a cute couple. Oh my God, that's nuts. Anyway, brides, if you're wondering whether to plant sausage the night before your wedding, said Danny Turnock, another newlywed, just do it, Danny says. Even if people laugh. Good for you, Danny. She encouraged showcasing a series of snapshots from her sun-drenched ceremony. They were not laughing when they saw the sun out. So people were laughing, and then they go, oh, Danny, she was right. Now it's sunny. Yeah, I don't know. It's summer. Doesn't rain a lot. I don't know. I was in Greece. It didn't rain once. Although it did rain a lot in Switzerland, in France, a few weeks ago. But anyway, what are your wedding traditions? So I've been to many weddings where people are doing like line dances and cocaine. And then a year later, they're crying and sad. And then they knock at my door. They're like, oh my God, how do you do it, Jen? And I go, I think you should just keep it, if it's down on the down low, keep it on the down low. Nobody has to be, that's just me. It's just my human nature. I don't feel like I have to exhibit my appreciation for my husband with a bunch of aunts and uncles that I don't know. And that's what I have to say about that. Anyway, I am so excited to announce that I'm going to wrap this up because nobody wants to hear this about the sauce. It's a dumb news article. I know. I didn't really do a lot of prep work before. I didn't do a lot of prep work before this because I have a lot going on. I just got back from vacation. I had to pick the dog up, and now I have to fly out to Edinburgh. And I always say it wrong, Scotland, because I'm doing the Ed Fridge Fest. That's a Freudian slip because I wish I had was inside of a refrigerator right now. It's so hot. I'm doing the Ed Fringe Festival, my hour. It's a solo, it's stand-up comedy, but for an hour. They call it, in England and UK, they're like very proper about their stuff. They're like, ooh, it's my new hour, and And it's a show about, it's just my hour and I have to give it a title. So it's called How to Raise a Narcissist. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be every night except Mondays because the club is closed Mondays. The club is Coco Boho, and it's the pay what you can. So it starts at like £5 and then it goes up to like 12. Cheap and cheerful. Nobody gets hurt. How to Raise a Narcissist. If you just want to go out and laugh, I'm like pitching you like you're in Edinburgh right now. But if you know somebody who lives in Scotland or is going to this festival, if they have, a boss who's a narcissist and they're like, oh my God, I just need somebody, just like, because I do have a big chunk of my show about it, or raising a narcissist. Or if you're a narcissist and you just want to like, oh my God, I want to see what people say about me. Maybe you should come and laugh at yourself. But narcissists don't do that. But here's the thing. You don't be swayed by the title. It's just stand-up comedy. It's just an hour stand-up. And every night I change. That's how I do it. Because this is what I have to say. I've been living in Europe for a while. And I never entertained doing the Edinburgh Fringe. Ever. But this is the only year I did because our kid graduated high school. She's doing her own thing. I've got these work obligations cleared because it's summertime. It just was, the timing was right. And I had a good friend, comedy friend, say, Jen, just do it once. It's like a marathon. You at least, people who do like a marathon once and they're like, I did it, but I'm never doing it again. I'm going into it with zero expectations. However, it's like, I did it. Sort of a badge of honor. It's like, have you ever done the Edinburgh? And I'm like, yeah, I did it back in 2024. How was it? It was good. I met the Queen. No, she's dead. Sorry. I don't know who you meet. I don't even think they like the monarchy there. I'm not sure. I've never been to Scotland. So if you see this, and you want to see a show titled How to Raise a Narcissist, then you should come and see it.